Cheers. Top of the morning to y'all. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Calvin. And we back in action with another video. Testing. Looks like the volume works. The mic works. What I want to talk to y'all about today. Back with another video. Me and my fiance had a little Halloween night last night. As you can see, I'm in my Halloween pajamas. Getting into the spirit of things, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up staying up a little bit later than I wanted, to be honest. That's why I need this little cup of coffee to get me going. Man, we coming off of week 1 of marathon prep has come to a wrap, and today is actually day 1 of week 2. And today we have an easy zone 2 run followed by a push workout. I'm also going to be meal prepping for the week and showing you guys one of my favorite dishes that I make for my meal prep. Going to be cooking for both me and my fiance so that we have meals throughout the entire week to be successful. I also if you watched my last video, I just bought some brand new Zone 2 running shoes. I got the Nike Vomeros, the Nike Vomero Plus, and I've been loving them so far. So I want to make sure that I do an honest review for you guys in this video as well. But man, I stayed up a little bit later last night than I would have liked to, but it's all good, bro. One thing that I'm learning, one thing that I'm trying to do is have some sort of balance between this marathon prep and my actual life. Because sometimes, man, I get a little too hyper focused on my goals and shut everything out. So I want to make sure that I'm taking time to enjoy myself and celebrating, you know, throughout the marathon prep, while of course maintaining my discipline and staying on track with everything. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this coffee hitting right now, bro. Got the pumpkin spice Nespresso pods, and then we got the Chobani, I think it's like cinnamon cake, like coffee cake creamer. So good. Yeah, man, I'm coming off of a strong week of training. We just finished week 1 of marathon prep, and it's been going great. It's been going really good. I've really been putting an emphasis on those zone 2 runs like I've been talking about. And I really do feel like it's increasing my ability to run longer, just to be able to run longer distances without feeling as tired. And that's my honest review so far. But I told you guys I'm going to give zone 2 runs an honest try throughout this entire marathon prep. So I'll let you guys know if it's actually paying off. For you guys that may not know, my fiance / soon to be wife is Mexican. And I try to make sure that we celebrate her heritage in our household. So one thing we did the other night, check this out. We set up an ofrenda. We have these flowers right here that is like a Mexican tradition. And then we have a photo of our loved one that passed away. This is our dog, Louie. He's a little crazy man. Got his favorite toys. He loved playing with balls. Pause. Got a mango for him. He was a mango maniac. He loved mangoes. We got his collar, and then got some candles and some other little items like a cross, little De Los Muertes skull. And then that's his paw. We had it imprinted when he passed away. And then we have all the candles around it. Got photos of him, photos of us, got some food and water. Louis is and was literally part of our family. So any chance that we get to help his memory live on or just celebrate his life, we definitely do it. So we set up an ofrenda for him last night, and we had a little Halloween night. It was cool. And it's gloomy outside today, which is good because I like running when it's gloomy. I used to be the type of person where I would be like, I need it to be nice and hot and sunny, which there's a time and a place for it. Those sunny runs could be a vibe as well. But when you have a zone 2 run and it's gloomy outside, perfect, you guys. It's perfect weather to train because you don't get too hot. Your heart rate doesn't get too high. You can run long, nice distances. It's a little bit more calm and chill than, a hot and sunny run. So I'm looking forward to getting out and getting the running. Like I told you guys, right now, my big focus on this marathon prep is zone 2 runs. So right now we're going to go on a zone 2 run. My program that I follow calls for 6 miles. So we're going to knock out 6 miles at a zone 2 pace. Then we're going to come back to the crib, probably get a banana in or a quick snack. And then we'll head down to the gym and we have a push workout. I'm excited to get this workout in. Today's all about getting right. I let myself kind of relax and get loose last night, had a little movie night, but now it's time to dial back in. It's day 1 of week 2 of marathon prep, you feel me? So we got to lock in. We got to make sure we consistently putting this work in and getting 1% better every day, you know what I'm saying? I've already woke up later than I wanted to, so I'm gonna hurry up, I'm gonna get ready to hit the road, and I'm gonna see y'all in a second.
Shit like We're leaving much later than I wanted to, but I want to hit y'all with a quick fit check. We rocking the Vomeros, Vomero Plus, the white and blue colorway. I would have them on right now, but my fiance would kill me if I get the floor dirty. We don't wear shoes in the house at my crib. And then I have on the Lululemon running socks. These socks I highly recommend, super comfortable. Your socks don't get all soggy and wet. They're like very sweat wicking. You feel me? They stay nice and dry. And then I have on these 5-inch Nike running shorts. I forgot the name of these shorts, but I really like them. They got the liner inside, super comfortable. They got a pocket in the back for the phone. And then you also have your just regular traditional pockets as well. Underneath, I got on an ASRV tank top. Feel me? Keep me nice and comfortable. And then on the top, we have the 3/4 zip long sleeve. This is actually from the Carlsbad race I did last year. The race that I'm prepping for is the Carlsbad Marathon. This shirt right here is from the Carlsbad race I did last year. So the same course, but last year I did the half marathon instead of the full. This year we log in the full. They actually give really good merch, like pretty fresh, good material, and it's actually very comfortable. So we're gonna rock this today. And then got the Nike hat, simple, clean, very comfortable. I'm also gonna be wearing my Shocks open run headphones. I have my Garmin Forerunner 55 watch on them, and that's pretty much it. I need to go hit the road. It's already getting late. I'm gonna see y'all outside. Yes sir, yes sir. It's day 1 of week 2 marathon prep. We back in action, man. The Carlsbad Marathon is full of rolling hills, straight ups and downs. So I'm prepping for all those hills. Today we have about a 3-mile warm-up at the zone 2 pace. By the time I hit the 3rd mile, I'll be at the hill. We'll go up the hill. I know my heart rate's gonna get up on the hill, but it's all good. And then we're gonna come back down the hill and back to the crib. About that time to get started, baby. Let's get straight to it. Got the Garmin started. Here we go. Let's work, let's work, let's work.
Push until we overflow, that's just how the story goes. Yeah. Push until we overflow, that's just how the story goes.
We 2 miles into the run so far. Heart rate sitting around 142, 146 beats per minute. So we're staying in that zone 2 limit, you know. We're almost to the hill right now. You know what's funny is doing zone 2 runs is very similar to doing progressive overload in the gym. If you don't know what progressive overload is when it comes to weightlifting, you start at a lower weight and then week over week, you slowly increase your weight. I don't know about you guys, but you know, sometimes you're in a gym, you see the guy next to you benching 225. You know you could throw 225 on a bar too, but you got a program to follow, you feel me? It's very similar to running zone 2. Sometimes when I'm out here, I'll see someone run past me and I'm like, gotta check my ego. Like, I know I'm faster than when I'm running. It's all part of the program, you feel me? You gotta stay on course, stay in your own lane. When you start comparing yourself to other people, that's when you lose focus. You ain't locked in, you ain't gonna make progress. But we about 1 mile out from the hill. I'm gonna keep my heart rate nice and low on the way there. We're gonna get that working.
Push until we overflow, that's just how the story goes. Push until we overflow, that's just how the story goes.
Hey, this probably don't do it justice, but check out this view. Y'all see that big building in the background? Right there. That's the University of San Diego. Look like Hogwarts, but this the hill right here. So we're officially at the bottom of the hill. We're gonna run up and then run back down. Wish me luck. Let's get this work. Marathon prep, baby. This is how we get better.
Push until we overflow, that's just how the story goes. Push until we overflow, that's just how the story goes.
We working, we working.
right, fam. So we just wrapped up our run for today. Post run, ended up getting a banana and some water in just so that I can refuel before I hit the gym for this push workout. Overall, the run felt great. So we ended up knocking out 7.64 miles. Not gonna lie, the last 2 miles of the run though, it started to warm up outside and my heart rate was getting up. I think I got to, what was my max heart rate? My max heart rate ended up getting to 164, which of course is higher than I would like it to be. But sometimes when you get caught out in the heat, especially towards the end of your run, it's naturally just going to happen. Overall, I'm really happy with maintaining that zone 2 pace. My ideal zone 2 pace is between like 138 to 145 beats per minute. Being completely honest with you, majority of the time I'm just trying to stay below 150. I know if I'm below 150 beats per minute, I can still have like that conversational pace where my heart rate is not too high and I don't feel too drained or taxed after the run. That's the biggest thing I've noticed with these zone 2 runs is just being able to get in more volume. I can run much more miles per week and per month when I'm doing 80% of my runs at a zone 2 pace, where in comparison in the past, 80% of my runs were like all out, like max heart rate threshold runs, like 3 or 4 times a week. Those runs would be really tough and super challenging. So it would really limit the distance I can do and then how many miles like total per month I can do. But now that I'm doing these zone 2s, like just this past week, for week 1 of the marathon prep, I ended up knocking out 38 miles just in the last week alone. So if we say 38 times 4, so that's 150 miles per week. And that's just week 1, you feel me? So, as we progress week by week, I'm going to be increasing my mileage by about 10%, give or take, weekly, so that I can build up to that 26.2, you feel me? But overall, we feeling solid, bro. Fitness is feeling good. I do want to talk to y'all about some nutritional things, but I'm going to save that for later in the video. We're going to get this workout in right now. We got a push day. After our push workout, we're going to head back to the crib and get in the first meal of today. Let's get straight to this work, fam. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and turn your post notifications on. Drop a comment, show some love. Let me know if you prepping for a race or what you got going on in your fitness journey. You got questions around nutrition or how to program for your weightlifting or how to program for your running. Don't hesitate to drop a comment here, or you can always reach out to me on Instagram. It's time to get this work in though. I'm gonna see y'all in a second. Just finished up a little chest activation. The program that I'm following right now for the marathon prep is Nick Bare's Hybrid Athlete 3.0. It's on an app called Playbook. The program is pretty intense. I do have to adjust the mileage to match my marathon prep because the runs are anywhere between, like, I think the longest run is 14 miles and then the shortest run is 5 miles. It has a good mixture of interval training and then zone 2 training, but the mileage is a little bit short for the marathon prep. So I'm just going to adjust the mileage, but overall for the resistance training, it's spot on. He has us doing push-pull leg split. Right now I just finished up the chest activation, had 20 push-ups, 10 front plate raises, and 10 spin presses. And that's 3 sets of 10 for each movement. And then we're gonna get into the main sets here. It calls for barbell bench press, but at my gym, they just have a Smith machine. So I'm gonna be going with dumbbell press instead. You do a set of 12 at 60% of your 1 rep max. So my focus right now is more so doing all my movements to help me become a better runner. I'm not too worried about pushing too much a heavy weight. I'm just going to go with something that's reasonably challenging. And then from there, we're going to do 5 sets of 5. It's supposed to be 85% of my 1 rep max. I'll probably go out like 75 pounds and knock that out for 5 sets of 5. Then we have dips, superset with spin press, closed grip bench press, and then cable chest fly. So if you need a program to follow, I highly recommend Nick Bare's Hybrid Athlete 3.0. Solid, you can't go wrong with it. Let me adjust this a little bit for y'all. Oh yeah, got the breakfast sandwich. We got 2 whole eggs in here on sourdough bread. Can't go wrong with it, bro. I'm so hungry after training. Let me enjoy this one for 1 second. So good, fam. So good. Got a little pomegranate juice to wash it down, you feel me? Much needed, fam. Much needed. It's really crazy, bro. Like, my mindset around nutrition has changed so much over the years. Like, when I would focus on my nutrition and I was counting my macros and I was meal prepping and making sure that I was eating clean, my motivation behind it was wanting to look good. Like, it was all about the aesthetics and making sure that I'm eating enough protein so that I can grow my muscle. But now, as I grow older and I'm more experienced, my mindset around nutrition has changed so much. Like, eating clean is about so much more than the aesthetics for me. Like, it's great to lose weight. It's good to love the way that you look. I feel like it's important for us all to love the way that we look, you know, whether you're at your goal or not. But my mindset around nutrition has really changed. Like, for me, my biggest motivator in terms of like eating healthy is not feeling like I have to take a shit when I run. And that might sound crazy, bro, but there's literally no worse feeling than getting your warm up in, getting like 2 or 3 miles into your run, and having to go to the bathroom, bro. And there's no toilet within sight. You feel me? That is the worst possible feeling. I hate when I'm on a run and I have to go to the bathroom. Literally, my biggest motivator for eating healthy is the way that I feel the next day. I get up early in the morning and I go run. And the last thing I want to worry about when I'm on a run is needing to use a restroom. So the night prior, if I know that I have a training session the next day, I'm not eating anything after 7 p.m., which I highly recommend. Give your body some time to digest the food before you jump into the next day. And when I do that, I also feel a lot leaner and I'm more likely to eat clean as well, because for me, I typically start my day really strong with a good solid breakfast, something like this, like an egg sandwich with protein drink with some juice. I'll take my vitamins. I start my day off really strong. Just like, you know, myself, just like all of us, you get to the end of the day, you had a long day of work, you might be stressed out, whatever it might be, and that bag of chips start looking real good, you feel me? So at the end of the day, you're much more likely to eat unhealthy. So if you give yourself a window of time where you're like, all right, at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., I'm not eating after this window of time, it really helps you to lock in and kind of cut out that snacking that you would typically do in the evening. At least for me, that has worked for me. But yeah, my mindset around nutrition has just changed a lot, man. I'm moving away from like the vanity of things. Like, I don't care about, like, of course I care about how I look, and I feel like we should all, you know, it's important that you present yourself to the world in a very good way. Like, when I see someone that's fit, I automatically have more respect for that person because I know what type of lifestyle they live. Like, I know they have discipline. I know they practice delayed gratification. When I see a fit person, I know the characteristics it takes in order to obtain that body. So I'm already going to have a little bit more respect for that person. But outside of that, you know, we should be eating to fuel. Don't eat just for mouth pleasure. Like, don't eat just to make yourself happy. Like, of course, here and there, of course, like, enjoy your food, eat things that you like, but more so think about your body as like a machine, and it needs these components in order to be able to run at its best. That's my little rant on nutrition right there, you guys. I'm gonna vibe out here on the patio, enjoy my food. I'm gonna see y'all in a second. I got something I want to talk to you guys about. Stay tapped in.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I've been struggling to get this video out. Literally, I had the whole video recorded. I just needed to do the last part of the video, and I've been BSing. My fault, yo. That's on me. I got you guys. Going forward, my goal is to post a video every single Friday. So every Friday, y'all gonna be seeing a new video from your boy Calvin. So make sure you go ahead and turn your post notifications on. That way, when your boy posts on Friday, you get notified. All right. But to end out this video, I did want to do a quick, honest review of these new kicks that I got. I told y'all earlier, if you watched my last video, you saw it too. I ended up getting the Nike Vomero Plus. So my honest review of these shoes right here. I love them. I ain't gonna lie. I love them. I can't lie. They're great shoes, you guys. So
let me tell you something. I got the other shoes that I got is the Brooks Glycerin Max. If you don't know what they are, look them up. They are also a max cushion shoe like this. Max cushion meaning they have a lot of cushion at the bottom. The sole of the shoe is big. It's nice and juicy. So the most comparable shoe I have to this is the Brooks Glycerin Max. And I love them. The Brooks, they were really cool. But the only thing is they are actually really heavy. And you can feel it when you're on those long runs. But these have a great combination of being light, but also still having that nice cushy, bouncy midsole, that max cushion shoe. Not only do I like the way that these shoes look, I just think the silhouette looks crispy. It looks clean. It looks athletic. It looks aggressive. But on top of that, you have the max cushion shoe, but it's still very light, which is perfect. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. So typically when I run my bigger races, like a half marathon where I'm really trying to set a PR, or when I ran my very first marathon, I wear the super shoes, you know, the shoes with the carbon plate in them. I have the Nike Alpha Flies, or I think they're the Alpha Fly 4s. And I do like them. But I ain't gonna lie. They're not comfortable. They're not comfortable. Like, even when you're just walking in them, they feel really awkward to walk in. The heel on them is like really narrow. And then the toe box it's not terrible, but it's not as wide as I would like it to be. So they're not the most comfortable shoe. And when I wore them in my first marathon, when I got to like mile 16 or 18, my ankle was really hurting really bad in those shoes. And it might be because I had them tied up pretty tight. But I also think it has to do with how narrow the heel is. It's like literally like you're walking on your tippy toes the entire time. That's how it feels when you're wearing those shoes. I might switch it up, you guys. These shoes right here, I might actually wear these for my next marathon. That's how much I like these. Typically, people don't wear a max cushion shoe for their marathon or half marathons. But that's how much I like them, you guys. So if you're looking for a good running shoe, Nike Vomero Plus, tap in. And then next, you know, if you really want to be a good runner and you want to make great progress, you have to be working your legs. And you can't be in the gym wearing the same shoes you wear to run, trying to work out your legs. It just doesn't work, bro. You can't do that. So you got to have a nice pair of kicks for the actual gym. So I highly recommend the Nike Metcons. I used to wear Nike Metcons back in the day, like maybe 2014 or so, when CrossFit was really big and really popular. Everyone wanted to wear Metcons. It wasn't this style of the Metcon. It was like the CrossFit style. And I liked them for a long time. They're great for legs. They have a nice solid flat base, which is what you want when you're doing a leg day. You don't want something with a lot of cushion. You want something that's like really solid. You feel me? So these offer that. The style of them, they look great. They have a bunch of different colorways and all that. A very wide toe box, so your toes can spread out rather than being bunched together. I highly recommend these for anyone that needs a good like gym shoe. It's an all-around good gym shoe. They're comfortable to wear on your upper body days, and they're very comfortable to wear on your lower body strength days when you're doing leg workouts. So if you need a good pair of workout shoes or a good pair of running shoes, go with the Nike Metcons or the Nike Vomero Plus. You can't go wrong with those two pair of kicks. I don't want to be too long-winded here because I do want to end this video. I think this video is probably going to be around like 30 minutes. Shout out to any of you guys that actually made it to the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video, bro, drop a comment. Let me know you here. If not, hit me up on IG. Say what's good. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Make sure you shoot me a DM. Let me know you coming from YouTube. I love linking up with you guys. And yeah, it's cool when I get to connect with y'all on different platforms and everything. But I told y'all I've been struggling with getting this video out. And one thing that has been helping me is this book called Atomic Habits. So in Atomic Habits, they basically talk about like the compound effect and how these small decisions add up over time. And I like this one thing that they said. He said, a missed habit. Damn, how did he say that shit? What did he say? He said something like a missed habit. He said something along the lines of like,
when you fail to like do your habit, when you don't do the habit, one time is a mistake. When you fail to do your habit 2 times, that's you forming a new habit. You feel me? So I like the idea that it's all about these small progressions, like little daily choices that we think that are so insignificant, but over a long period of time, you get to see the benefits of doing those small efforts. One of the examples that he gave is an ice cube. I didn't know this, but I guess ice melts at like 32 degrees. I don't know if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit, but ice melts at a very, very specific temperature. And when it's like, say it's 32 degrees when it melts, at 31 degrees, it's still not melting. It's just there. But as soon as you hit that 1 degree above at 32 degrees, boom, it starts to melt. So it's the same idea with like, say, YouTube or any fitness goal that you might have. You're putting in these daily habits, you're compounding your efforts, you're trying day over day, and you might not see any progress. But boom, last thing you know is you drop that one video, you do that one workout, you feel me? You read that one page, and then everything changes. And it looks like it's an overnight success, like you just did it all on one heroic effort, but it's really those small decisions that you made leading up to that one effort. So I just want to leave y'all with that, man. Let you know that I'm in this thing every Friday, you feel me? So make sure y'all go ahead and turn those post notifications on, and then go ahead and follow me on Instagram, you feel me? Shoot me a DM anytime. I'm always here to talk, chop it up with y'all, answer any questions that y'all have around life, fitness, faith, anything that you want to talk about, I'm here. Yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Your boy's gonna be tapped in every Friday. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.